Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, a safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Believe in yourself and everything that you can be. James Garner. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 9, NASDAQ down 11, S&P's up 2.5, gold contract up $2.80, trading at $1,078 an ounce. Now, what you have with gold is this, folks. Gold wants to go after its December 4th swing high, which is 1,088. We got higher yesterday, had volume on the move. Today, volume wasn't bad. Price is stable. What it's doing is it's laying right underneath that 1,088. And that's always a nice indication when you're laying underneath a swing point and you have volume pushing higher. I expect we're going to see that get hit the next few days. We'll see whether we get volume on that move, if in fact can get over that level, and it has the juice to do it. Silver is up 13 cents, $13.97. Now, silver needs to get inside the $14 mark. Silver did have price spread yesterday, had volume yesterday. That being said, it gave it up, meaning it sold off under the $14 level. You're 2.5 pennies underneath it. That doesn't seem like a lot. Even 1 penny is a lot. The reason being is that $14 is the higher trading range. And you want to, if you're a bull, you want to see it get into that range. Copper is at $2.09 a pound. Looks like copper has come off the bottom. That hit into the lower $2 range, came off that. It's been basically building some cause for higher price. Oil market, this is a disaster. So, oil today is down 97 cents. You're at $35.79 a barrel on this contract. $35.35 is the low of this contract. It looks like, and we came down today with volume expanding. It looks like this could very well be an ABC structure on the way down, which would just be wild, man. Because if, in fact, we bust that B point, and I do expect we're going to go after it tomorrow, we bust that with volume, that is going to bring oil somewhere down to the $28 area. That is going to be, you get that happening, folks, you're going to see some destruction, fast and furious destruction in this marketplace. Bonds, the 10-year and the 30-year refuse to die. 10-year up 3 ticks today, 126.08. 30 down 18 at 153.22. Now, both the 10 and the 30 went topside yesterday, had volume. Price was okay, not great. Bottom line, you did have the expansion of volume, you did have the price. Both look like they want to get into higher price, lower yield once again. That is what the Fed already raised short-term rates once. They're claiming they want to go again. Bottom line, that being said, guess what? There's more buyers of bonds than there are bonds in the marketplace. That is what supply and demand is all about, and that's what you're seeing inside the bond market. What we have, folks, at the beginning of the year, the Treasury lays out what they're going to be selling in 5-year notes, 2-year notes, 10-year bonds. Bottom line, guess what? Because there's so many tax monies coming into the government, they don't have to sell as many bonds. So that is the phenomenon I think you're seeing out here. They laid out what the auctions are going to be. The auctions are less than the market was expecting, and I expect what you're going to see here. And that's even with the context that we do have large sovereign countries selling bonds, but guess what? There's more countries buying bonds. There's more states buying bonds, pension funds buying bonds. There's plenty of other folks that are in the marketplace that are natural buyers of bonds. What a natural buyer of bonds means is this, is that there's plenty of charters that you just can't be in the stock market. You have to be diversified. That's what you're seeing inside that bond market. King dollar 507 ticks, 99.47. Now, King dollar, no doubt, has caught a bid. There's good volume in that today, too. Guess what, though? It hasn't whacked the metal market. Euro down 83 at 107, and the yen is trading at 119.02. We go over and we take a look at the S&P here. This is what you have with the S&P. The SPY out here, what we did is that You took out your swing point yesterday. You had 30 million less shares. That's where we come down. We got to a price point of 198. You did 222 million. That was going against the December 18th swing point of 251 million. That being said, guess what? Now you're just going to build cause to go after it again. Why am I saying that? Well, you got to a higher price today with 105 million versus the downdraft of 222. You would have needed an expansion of volume in order to get the higher price. It stayed higher price also. The NDX 100, the 3Qs. So what do we have with the 3Qs? Same type of setup. The 3Qs have failed on price and on volume. What that means specifically is this, is that the 3Qs came down yesterday to 108.12. You did 50 million shares. We got to a high today of 110.18, and you closed under the high of yesterday on the Qs today. What does that set up? That sets up that the Qs, number one, want to go lower. I suspect our next stop inside the Qs are going to be 104.01. Now, the culprit alone inside the 3Qs, there's more than this, but we're going to go over Apple first, because you're going to see Apple is throwing a spin to all the indices because of the weighting structure, particularly the NDX 100. So we have with Apple. Apple tried to get to, well, it did get to 105.85 today, closed at 102.71, out of the range. Apple's on its way down to $92. Huge number, folks, okay? And inside the Dow Industrials, Apple was the culprit. I believe that was the leader. That was the leader on the way down. That was down 2.5%. Disney off 2%. And Disney's a mess, too, by the way. Disney, in particular, it's really wild when you think about Disney, that you know that Star Wars has taken in more money than any other film has taken in. Bottom line, we'll continue to take more money in. Well, guess what? Disney just went down 20% from November 23rd to today. What is that all about? That's all about ESPN. That's about cord cutting. That's about we are changing our habits of how we get our news, how we get entertained, how we get our sports, all of the above. Bottom line, folks, the internet is the whole ball of wax. And it's not only just a whole ball of wax, it's a whole ball of wax in an incredible way. Dollar, let's go to King Dollar. We take a look at King Dollar. What we have with King Dollar is this. King Dollar caught a bid. Bottom line, you know, I suspect we'll get a little bit higher, but it's not affecting the metals market right now. King Dollar is up 50 cents, 500 ticks at 99.47. 99.96 is probably game. We did 38,000 contracts. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with our man, Mr. Andy Heck. Dow finished up 9, NASDAQ down 11, S&P's up 3. We're going to be right back.